Welcome to the True to Success podcast, a space created to help you slow down, reset your mind, and realign your life from the inside out. This podcast is about real growth, not pressure, not perfection, but clarity, responsibility, and personal power. Here we talk about identity and purpose, letting go of what you can't control, building emotional awareness, strength through humility, and learning how to move forward without losing yourself. True to Success is coaching, not preaching, conversation, not performance. Each episode is designed to help you breathe, reflect, and take ownership of your next step, one honest moment at a time. This podcast is led by Dave Shelton, motivational speaker, life coach, and founder of True to My Soul Enterprises. Dave's work focuses on emotional regulation, personal responsibility, inner alignment, and helping people build lives that feel grounded, intentional, and true to who they are. To learn more, explore additional reflections, and continue the work beyond the podcast, visit www.truetomysoul.com. That's TRU2MYSOUL.com. That's truetomysoul.com. Now settle in, take a breath, and welcome to the True to Success podcast with Dave Shelton.
Yo, what's good, fam? It's Coach Dave here, and I'm here to help you get your mind right and your soul inspired. This is your time, your place, your space to breathe. Reset and step into your power. Okay. All right. So we have a new word for the week. You ready? And I know I've been on and off on these words of the weeks, but here we're back. The word of the week is faith. Yeah, faith is the word of the week. And here's why faith is the word of the week. Because faith ain't always what people think it is. Well, what I think, it's not always how it comes off. Because some people think faith means doors just open or money just shows up and life just smooths itself out, right? That's not faith. That's fantasy. Faith don't remove problems, but instead faith kind of walks you through them. And most of the time, a lot of the time, it's uncomfortable. You know what it reminds me of? Faith reminds me of an obstacle course. I'm not sure if you've ever seen one before, but they have those like marathon races that you run, but you got obstacles in them. Now picture this. So you're standing in the beginning of an obstacle course. And you can see everything, all the stuff, like you got to climb over rocks and climb up stuff and you got to crawl up under stuff. You got to maneuver around different things. And you even got that little thing where you got to do the triathlon and swim through different places. So just looking at that stuff alone feels like this is way too much. But here's the twist. This particular time, you got to run this obstacle course with the full blindfold in front of you. You don't even know what's coming next. You don't know how long this race is going to be. You don't know if something's going to hit you in your head or anything, but there's a part where they give you this earpiece. They put this in your ear. And once you put that earpiece in, you blindfolded, there's a voice. The voice starts talking and it says to you, lift up your foot right here. Okay, left step. Left again. A right step. Okay, now duck. Okay, hold on. Wait. I said, wait. Okay, move now. Talk. Okay, run. Okay, move now. You don't see the face, but you listen and you keep listening. And step by step you climb and you keep moving. Next thing you know, people are yelling and screaming and you hear the crowd roaring. Tape is ripped. Somebody says, okay, you're done. Okay. Then they say, okay, you can take off the blindfold. And you start to remove the blindfold. And as you remove the blindfold, you look to see everything that you just ran through. And you're thinking in your head, how did I start there, come through all that stuff, and end up here? That's faith. See, faith isn't about knowing how it's all going to work out, but faith is about listening to the voice. When you can't see the path, the voice, it might tell you some things, it might say, hey man, get up. Or hey, let's work out today. Or, hey, you need to make that phone call. Or faith talks like, hey, finish that thing you keep putting off. Or faith says, hey, walk away from that. Or faith will say, stay right here. And half the time, you don't even know why you're doing or you need to do those things. You just know that something is saying to you, move. But see, we get stuck on the hurdles. We get stuck on the obstacles that we see in front of us. We think money is a hurdle. We think that the job stability is the hurdle. We think that timing is the hurdle. I don't know what to do. I'm getting too old. We think fear is the hurdle. But faith don't remove the obstacles. Faith walks you through them. You don't see the finish line. You just keep hearing the voice say to you inside your ears, keep going. And later, when you look back on all of it, that's when you realize you were being guided the entire time. Now, that's how faith works for me. It's not loud. It's not perfect. It's not always comfortable, but just one step at a time. Step by step, I listen. By step, I'm moving. By step, I'm trusting. By step, I'm stepping. I'm going. I'm not stopping. I'm listening. Even when I don't know how it's going to end, I keep moving. So let's close this together today. Echo me, if you will. I don't have to see the whole path. I just need to listen and move. I can take one step at a time. I trust the voice that's guiding me forward. I'll understand it later. Take one more breath for me, guys, before we leave here. Beloved, listen, you cannot not hear the voice. I know you do. This is the same voice that wakes you up and tells you it's time to move. Listen, keep moving, and don't stop. You deserve this journey. You got this. You got this. You're almost done, where you're going to look back and say, how I got over. And with that, I say unto you, Namaste.
As we close today's session, I want you to remember this. Growth doesn't happen all at once. It happens in moments like this, when you slow down, reflect, and choose yourself with intention. If today's episode gave you clarity, perspective, or something to sit with, I invite you to continue the work with us. Visit www.truetomysoul.com. That's truetomysoul.com, where you'll find deeper reflections, tools, and resources designed to support your growth beyond the podcast. If you have questions, thoughts, or want to connect directly, you can email us at info@truetomysoul.com. And if this space has been helpful to you, make sure to subscribe to the True to Success podcast so you don't miss future sessions. Each episode is designed to meet you right where you are, with honest conversation, grounded coaching, and reminders that you're not behind, you're becoming. Thank you for spending this time with us. Until next time, stay grounded, stay honest, and keep doing the quiet work that leads to real success. We'll see you soon on the True to Success podcast with Dave Shelton.